What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
Witches, trybrids, and vampires are entering the zombies universe, aka Seabrook. Are you guys ready for the most exciting installment of the franchise? Because we are. With no further ado, here is why Zombies 4 will not be what you expect. I know you all have one question in mind. Is Zombies 4 even happening? Well, Disney is yet to confirm the potential continuation, but based on some rumors, the company is secretly working on another part. And so, we thought the best way to be prepared for what's about to come is to make a video about the potential upcoming continuation. A lot of fans were left unsatisfied with the conclusion of the Zombies franchise, which only makes the fourth installment a necessity. Everyone's favorite teenagers returned in the much-anticipated Zombies 3, which began streaming on July 15, 2022. For those not familiar, this is one of the most popular and successful Disney Channel musical franchises. If you're a fan of High School Musical and The Descendants, this is certainly a must-watch. Directed by Paul Hoen and starring Milo Manheim and Meg Donnelly, the story focuses on Addison, played by the amazingly talented Donnelly, a human cheerleader who happens to fall in love with the football player Zed, played by Manheim. Oh, did we mention that Zed is a zombie? Half of the population in Addison's hometown of Seabrook are zombies, and thus, the franchise is able to teach us a valuable lesson about discrimination and prejudice. The first film aired in 2018. Thanks to its success and popularity, Disney Plus ordered a sequel, which premiered in 2020. This latest movie was so successful that it made us believe another part is happening. The most important thing for now is that Addison, Zed, and the other students of Seabrook are bound to return in yet another live-action project. But you have to keep in mind that this project might come in the form of a prequel. In the third installment, we saw Addison and Zed struggle while making plans for their future. Addison was faced with some difficult decisions following the arrival of aliens. Our beloved protagonist finally discovered her true identity. She no longer felt like she didn't belong anywhere. This was an important storyline in all three movies, and while we were all making theories about her identity, discussing whether she was a zombie, a werewolf, or something in between, it turned out that she was, yes, an alien. This was certainly a wild plot twist we would have never seen coming if it wasn't for Disney announcing the arrival of aliens before the release date. But the true question is, does the ending of Zombies 3 set up Zombies 4?
No! It's a UFO!
While Addison prepares for her big cheer-off competition, Zed struggles with his application to Mountain College. He feels like this is his only chance to help his fellow zombie residents. If he manages to go to college, he will open the door for all other monsters to do the same. While focusing on these things, Zed and Addison are interrupted by the arrival of a new group of species. As promised, aliens arrive in Seabrook following the destruction of their home planet. When they first arrive, they claim that they are looking for coordinates of a map that would lead them to their perfect new home, Utopia. Explaining how now is the perfect time for you to smash that like button if you haven't done it already. We later discover that the coordinates are hidden in the most precious thing in Seabrook. A scout who landed in Seabrook decades earlier left the map there, so the aliens agreed to help Zed with his college application if he and Addison help them discover where the coordinates are. Then we find out that the scout who landed on Seabrook decades earlier is in fact Addison's grandmother, Angie. Addison, Angie, alien. Do you see what they did there? Anyways, this is when we discover that Addison is not a werewolf, she is not a zombie, she is an alien. Interestingly enough, it was Andy who created the cheer-off trophy, the Seabrook Cup, which is why the aliens believe the coordinates to the Utopia are hidden in the cup, aka the most precious thing in Seabrook. But when Addison wins the Seabrook Cup and the aliens scan it, there are no coordinates. When our female protagonist reveals herself to be an alien, her mother tells her that Angie always called her the most precious thing, which leads us to a wild discovery. The coordinates to Utopia are hidden in Addison's DNA. Yep, that's right. This is when things get messed up. In order for the group of aliens to go to Utopia, Addison, their leader, needs to go with them. She agrees and leaves everything behind. Zed, her future in Seabrook, her family, and her friends. On the day of Seabrook High's graduation, the aliens are about to leave Seabrook when they start questioning why Angie made it so difficult for them to leave the beautiful Seabrook. This is when Addison says that maybe Angie realized that Seabrook is, in fact, the perfect place for everyone, a place where everyone feels welcomed. And so, the plan changes and the new group of species decides to go back to Seabrook and start their new lives. The third installment ends with cheerleaders, zombies, werewolves, aliens, and every other species living together in peace and harmony. This really feels like an ending we all wanted to see. But then again, we still have several questions regarding the future of our favorite characters. Did Addison and Zed stay together after college? Are they married? Will there be a Zombies 4?
Last time outsiders swooped into Seabrook, our moonstone was stolen.
They're probably here to clone me.
Well, the answer to this question is a bit complicated. You see, when the production of Zombies 3 was announced on D23.com, the official Disney fan website, the third film was referred to as the third and final installment in the franchise by Lauren Kisielewski. However, things have changed since, and there is already a Zombies animated film under production. This project will, however, serve as a prequel. That said, we are still waiting for a confirmation about a live-action Zombies 4 coming to Disney Channel on Disney+. When you consider the franchise's popularity, the perfectly chosen cast ensemble, and of course the story that holds great potential for a continuation, you realize it's just a matter of time until the creators gather everyone again and greenlight Zombies 4. Just like High School Musical and The Descendants, the musical franchise can easily continue the story with a spin-off. A spin-off TV show does sound like a good idea, don't you think? But what will this project be about? Oh well, there are so many things that the next film could focus on. I mean, we can see more of Eliza, right? Interestingly enough, she told J14 she hopes to see her character be more open with emotions. Trevor Torchman, the actor who portrays Bucky, told the publication he would love to see his character grow a little bit. Well, we have to agree with him. Seeing more character development in everyone would feel nice. As for Kyra Tantau, the actress who plays Ali, she told J14 she wants to see more about the aliens' love lives. Matt Cornett, Ian, added he would love to see how they adapted to feeling welcome at Seabrook and feeling like Seabrook could be their home. Although it seems like they were welcomed by everyone in the third installment, things could change, just like things changed with zombies and werewolves. My theory is that the next installment will feature the arrival of new groups of species. In the previous 3 films, we were given one group of species per film, so why not introduce a couple of groups at once? Maybe we can see the arrival of vampires, witches, and mermaids in one film. Don't you think that's a good idea? The most important thing for now is that everyone from the already familiar cast ensemble is interested in returning for yet another chapter of the Zombies franchise. Meg told J14 that mermaids could be the possible focus of another movie. Chandler Kinney told the publication that the universe in this particular franchise is so big that it could go as far as the entire galaxy. In other words, there's always room for growth. We also know that you need to smash that subscribe button and notification bell, so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. Okay, seriously, there's always room for different species to arrive in Seabrook. See you in the next video.